Hi, this is Katrina, and this is the inside of my StoryboardThat account. So I have a teacher account, so I have students and classes and assignments that I've assigned to students who log in. And I have the ability to create my own storyboards. So I'm going to show you how to do that. You're going to see these three little boxes when you open up yours, but you can change the layout. You can choose the chart style. You can change the headings you have. You can make spider maps. You can add cells or take them away. And you can have the film layout, or you can have just the basic usual storyboard square. And I use the cell with a description. I like to create inside and then be able to add a narrative below. And I'm going to change how many cells are available because we don't need all of those. They tend to get really small and it's hard to see the detail. So we're going to go with, I think, 4 today, 4 cells. But you can go up to however many you want. Just click on the ratio you want. And then update. So we are going to take a look at adding a character. We have scenes and characters up at the top of the screen. There's quite a variety of scenes you can choose from, as well as a variety of characters as well. And once you've selected your character, you can actually change its position and the color of the clothes it's wearing, the color of its skin and eyes. And so not only do you have a lot to choose from as far as the type of person you're looking for, you can also individualize it and create completely new characters by changing its pose. So I'm going to change the cell size so I can see. I've chosen Medusa here, but I can't see her very well. So I'm changing the aspect. So I made the cell a little bigger. And now I can put her somewhere as well. Where should I put her? Just look through all the different ones and just, okay, a school, no. Let's see. An everyday, how about a cafe? So I can change the different colors in the cafe. The chairs and the walls. And I can change her skin and her pose. I can make her happy or sad or angry. And I can change her position. She can be standing or sitting, standing on one foot. Hands up, hands down. So it's you can really change the emotion or the direction of the scene. Okay, so from here, I will probably want to create another scene to add to the story. So I don't have to recreate her. I can copy her and paste her into a new cell. Okay, so let's see here. We're going to fast forward a little bit from this scene. We're going to save. Okay, so you just save and continue, or save and exit, and then add a title. So next time you go in, you can start editing your project. So we're going to continue with our scene here. I've added another character, added Cyclops. This will be a story about Cyclops and Medusa. So you can again change his pose, make him standing or sitting, pointing, smiling, talking, angry, and then update the pose. And you can continue adding scenes and positioning their hands how you would like them and all of that. You can also go up to the top of the page and look under worksheets, and you can add word banks and quizzes if you'd like. Here's a multiple choice. I'm going to ask some questions about the scene. So I'm going to go ahead and select the text and multiple choice option, and I can enter my questions, and I can also change the font. I have to do it line by line. I deleted the scene in the background because we didn't need that. So this has a lot of different font choices and sizes. You just have to go line by line to change it, and then check it in the end. So you'll want to save and then check to make sure that there are no font errors or size errors that cut off the text. And that is a common thing with this, where once you save it, the font or the text doesn't appear as you had intended. So make sure you check that. You just save and then check, and then you can edit it again. So I'm going to continue to add and edit my storyboard here. I'm going to add Medusa's dialogue by clicking on her text box and just editing that, and I can make sure that her expression fits what she was saying, and if I think it doesn't, then I can change it. It was fine. She's saying sure, so it's a happy look. So then I'm going to just go back over my board and make sure everything's in the right order. It's not in the right order, so I'm going to click on the box that I want to change, or the scene I want to change, and then click on the place I want to change it to. So I can rearrange my tiles so the whole thing is in order. And I started moving the cells by clicking on the Move Cells button. And then I can add instructions for the quiz. I'm also going to go back in and make sure I've entered all the text I want, and if I want to add any other sorts of assessment or anything I want the students to write about or take notes on. I can add a word bank. As always, I'm going to save and continue. I think I'm done, so I'm going to save and exit. So this is what it looks like, but I found out that there is some missing text there in the third box. It was there when I saved, but I'm going to have to go back and fix it. So I just scroll down and edit to get back into my scene. And now I'm going to, see, it's there, but it wasn't appearing. So I'm just going to have to edit it and then save it again, and it will show up the second time. It's a kind of a funny little glitch, but if you know about it, you can work with it. Okay, so now it's time to download. I can download as an image pack, to social media, a PDF, PowerPoint. So they have a lot of ways you can get your files, and the way you download them will change how they appear and how you can present them. Here is an image from the image pack. It'll be very clear, and it'll be a big picture. So if that's what you're looking for, then that's perfect. If you want just each tile on its own, that's how it comes out. If you want to have the whole thing together, you can publish it as a PDF, and it takes a second, but all of the tiles will appear on one page, and then you'll get each tile in a bigger form on one per page. Okay, the last thing I want to show you is the students and classes forum. So you can add a class. I have a level 4 class, so I added that, and I gave my students instructions for logging in. So I get 10 users for my account. It's a subscription based, so I only got 10 licenses for them. And then they can share and they can do group work. You can see this one, somebody started playing around with the story, but they didn't finish. But as soon as they save their work, it is available to you. You can see it. So important things to remember is that you can print teacher instructions, and that will help students in the computer lab just go ahead and go in and create an account for themselves. You can manually add students. You can assign a template for them to use, or you can just give them instructions, have them respond to a story you read and create their own version of it. Or maybe you can have them predict what's going to happen next in a story, and then they create their own dialogue. So you can do a lot of things with this, either very structured or giving them the choice to create it on their own. And again, when they complete an assignment, they can send it to you, or it'll automatically be uploaded into the teacher account. There's a lot more to Storyboard That than what I've told you. I'm not an expert, and I'm not a representative of their company or anything. I'm just a user. So if you have any questions for me, go ahead, ask, and I will tell you what I know. And if you come up with a wonderful project or something, or a way to use this, please share with me. Thank you, and have a great evening.